What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your big homie in the building, the Fresh King, aka Angel West of Fire. Welcome to another episode of the Powerful Movements podcast. How's everybody doing? How's everybody? Hope everybody have a great weekend, y'all. The Easter weekend, man. How was y'all Easter? Man, I know for my Easter it was crazy as hell. It was crazy. When I mean it was crazy, I felt myself busy and I've been doing a lot of cool stuff for y'all. And on top of it, so I about it before I jump into to the topic, y'all could tell by the by the title. I'm gonna tell you something real quick. So over the weekend, something crazy happened. If y'all have been following my Facebook, my Instagram, y'all would know what it is. Yo, man, this is just a short thing to let you know exactly what happened, y'all. So what happened was so I was like doing what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm like chilling and getting things together, right? As we speak. Make sure y'all can hear me well. Yeah. So alright. So I was doing what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm putting stuff for y'all. Make sure to put out because I was working on other projects as well. So to make a long story short, yo, my mom was acting like a maniac, yo. I don't know what went over this lady. I don't know if she gone crazy as hell. But to be honest with you, I'm trying to figure out what the hell, yo. Because, yo, I didn't do nothing to this lady. She just started going off like, and she was banging on the door. She was trying to get in. And you know when and I'ma say this, you know when the devil try to keep knocking and you trying to find his way to come in. I'm not calling her devil, but she look guys, and I'm gonna tell you this. It's like when you know when you look into the eyes of a devil and to be honest with you, I know she's a devil because she's possessed with demons for real. Cause the way how she knocked on that mother effing door, yo. She was knocking, yo. I post a picture of the door. Yo, this lady, she broke the goddamn door. Excuse my language. I don't normally curse, but I don't normally curse, y'all. To be honest with you, I don't normally curse, but I will curse if somebody trying to do something shady to me and be disrespectful to me. That's one thing I don't tolerate is disrespect. If you gonna give me negative energy, I will give your ass negative energy back. Cause me, and I'm gonna be honest with you. See, God just confirmed it. Cause I'm that way. Cause I'm not a person who talk bad about people, who judge people because of who they is. So you know what I mean. So me, I just like because my personality is different. I don't talk bad about people. I don't judge people. I don't care if you. I don't even care who the hell you sleep with. Cause that's me. Cause as long as you love that person, that's what counts. That's it. I'm not judgmental. I don't talk bad about people. I don't hurt people. Yo, and I was minding my own business, yo. Get my, cause I'm starting up some businesses, and funny fact of the business, yo, I'm about to start me a LLC, y'all. Yo, this yeah, it's a touch. There's a bus there's a business that I want to start, which is the Fresh King. And guys, I'm gonna tell you a small thing about it. It's really a retail, cause the retail store, cause the reason I put into a retail, I'm going to be put into a retail because I want to give you guys nutritional stuff, foods that you could, you know what I mean. That's what I'm doing. So I did put together a business plan. I did put together a business plan for this. Excuse me. I did put together one. So, and yeah, it looks good right here. So, cause I wrote like a business plan for it. Yeah, with a business plan, I even got it right here. I'm viewing it right now as we speak, and yeah, it looks amazing. Cause I did the summary, the executive summary, the business description, and all that jazz. And as a matter of fact, everything is coming together, man. Cause all I need to do is just turn everything into an LLC. Cause right now, and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna put this on my thing. So I'm gonna tell you this. And I'm excited for this. That I as I said, I put together a business plan for it. I did an article of organization. So that is gonna I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna send this to the state. I'm gonna send it to the state. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna type it up. I'm gonna type it up, cause this is important. This is the about the LLC. So which is gonna be the Rich King. So this is gonna be sent to the state of Florida. It's gonna say, so I know that for a fact. It's gonna send to the place where I'm gonna make sure to do that, cause that's important. And this is going to be for all the businesses that I'm opening. That the Fresh King powerful movements. It's a part of the podcast, but it's still going to be a organization. It's going to be a LLC. It's going to be a LLC. The record label is going to be a LLC. Cause fun fact, the record I do have a record label that I want to start. That's going to be a LLC, and other things gonna be a LLC. So you know what I mean. Your girl been busy. You know what I mean, making sure everything good. Put together what it would have put it together. Yo, everything is gonna be good. Yo, I do have a reaction channel, but that is not gonna be a LLC. That's just a different thing. That is just to review product, review TV shows and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's how I want to let you know. So, and I do have a channel called Powerful Movements Institute. It's an institute where I'm gonna be posting like it's gonna be educational. So that's why your homie is gonna be getting things. You know, yeah. So anyways, that is the announcements I want to tell you guys about. That's what I've been working on. I've been working on all that stuff. And for the podcast, I'm going to tell you for the podcast one, the podcast, I did a business plan for the podcast. The business plan for the podcast. I'm going to be typing that, and not just only that, I'm going to be there's a collaboration agreement. I'm going to be typing, there's going to be a partnership agreement, and that I'm gonna have to type up. So there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of crazy things going on, and I'm excited because I'm gonna take on a journey. And for those, yeah, so everything is gonna be really amazing. I like that I'm able to do all these things for y'all, because guess what, y'all? Your girl being verified, y'all. Powerful Movements podcast is verified on Instagram and Facebook, y'all. Yo, that is crazy, yo. That's amazing. It is verified on the gram, and it is verified on the Facebook. I'm excited because, and that's what it is. And if you want to get verified, you got to put in the work. That's what I've been doing, because it doesn't come overnight. So when people say, how do you get it? Hard work. And I'm gonna tell you this. This guy, he was messaging me on Facebook. The thing was before April 1st start, which is today, last month. So make a long story short, this guy telling me how did I get being verified, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, I said hard work. He said he was going off. He said lies. Anybody who doesn't want to be support of what I am doing, y'all gonna get blocked. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. So I'd have blocked that person, because I don't listen. it's like he's not happy of me being verified, of the podcast getting verified on Facebook. So I'm like, I said I'm gonna block this dude because nah, we on this podcast it's all about great respect. If it's all about respect. That's one thing this podcast is about is respect. We respect each other. We respect each other. We love each other. If you do, and and I was surprised that this guy did that on Facebook, and I'm like, really? It's like it's the way how he said it. It's the way how he said it. Oh, how do you get it? Listen, let me tell you something. If you want to get verified on these platforms, you gotta do in the work, y'all. If you're a business out there, whatever, and you want to be a part of the YouTube platform or whatever, in order to get verified, you have to put in the work. Just like all them YouTubers out there, besides me, you have other YouTubers that you see people who get the verified thing. They work hard to get it. Hard work. There is no shortcut to success. So the guy that did it, I was like surprised. So I want to mention that, and I'm like, wow, really? Nah, man. There's no shortcuts to success. That's not how it goes, my friend. If you want to be verified on these platforms, you got to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, you're not going to get it. And then, you know what I mean? So I say, you know what? Okay. I say, I just block anybody who disrespect me or the podcast or the people who are watching this podcast. Anybody who disrespect y'all, let me know. Message me, let me know, and I will block them. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If y'all get disrespect from anyone say that, I'm gonna block them because listen, yo, this is not the time to be joking around. Yeah, this is not the time to be joking around. You either, if you're not a part of the grind, whatever. Don't if you're not a part of the grind, have some respect. You know what I mean? So yeah. So anyway, guys. So I adjust that before we jump into the topic. So as you can tell, yes, guys, we gonna talk about that. Breaking down systemic racism understanding its roots and impact. My bad. So as you can see the topic, yes, guys. Now I give you everything that y'all need to hear. Oh, and my favorite verse, y'all. My favorite Bible verse. My favorite Bible verse that I love is in there's a lot of Bible verse. Let me see if I could remember. I know the Bible verse. Let me see. It's in order. All right. I talk about John 3:16. There's another verse. Oh, Psalms 100. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Yes, make a joyful noise unto the Lord, y'all. Make a joyful noise. Because God is the one that give us this life so we can live each and every day. He gave us resources so we can be able to do our goals, our dreams, our aspiration. And I want to thank God for making this thing's possibility. Because if y'all want to know, yo, this podcast was created by God. I'm in partnership with God because He's the one that helped. He's the one that helped me help me to start this podcast, and not just only God and my future boo out there, because remember before it was turned to Powerful Movements Podcast is I Met My Future Wife Show. It's still I Met My Future Wife Show. It doesn't matter if I call it Powerful Movements Podcast or I Met My Future Wife Show. It's still the same. But yeah, the name changed, but we still calling it either one. Doesn't matter. So yeah, so That's my favorite verse. Psalms 100. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. God, make me. That part says, make a joyful noise because He gave us this life. He gave us this life so we can live it. We can live it the right way. We could enjoy God's creation. That's what it is. Enjoy God's creation. Gotta enjoy God's. So we enjoying God's creation. Anybody out there who don't believe God, that's on yo. That's on you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I respect y'all religion. I respect y'all religion. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, and this is straight up honestly. God create this world. Nobody else. I don't care. And anybody who will say, yeah, yes, there. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I did watch this show called what is it? The show. Never. It's like a documentary or something. It's called Testament, like in Exodus, y'all. Yo, it's like I'm watching the Bible in front of me, y'all, for real. Cause I watched this thing, I watched this show, and I think it's a documentary show, either one. There are actors, and y'all, they play out everything that happened in that Bible. Because I read Exodus, y'all. I read the author of Exodus, and yo, it tells you, yo, when I watch it, I'm like, whoa, it's like the Bible is alive. Like, seriously. And I'm gonna give you a quick thing before we jump into the topic, because I know y'all, but I'm gonna say this now. The movie, or whatever you call it, at a movie or documentary, one of them, it's it says it in that Bible where it tells you about the commandments, how the commandments come to play. Yo, Moses, yo, God shows Moses, man. God shows Moses for real. Cause if you look, watch it. It's on Netflix, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, oh, that's what it means in Exodus, yo. For real, yo. I'm telling you, because it tells you what Exodus is talking about. Yo, it's about, oh, God shows Moses for real. And God did show, it's like God have us, I mean, like Moses have a special relationship with God, because he spoke, like God spoke to him. He spoke to God. God spoke to him. So I'm like, whoa, that's crazy, y'all. Y'all, I ain't gonna talk that much about it. Y'all just gotta go watch it watch it for yourself. All I know, Moses was chosen by God Himself, because y'all gonna understand what Exodus is talking about, and how the commandments come to play. How the commandments. Now, that commandments. Woo. You got, and woo, y'all gonna understand it for real. Y'all gonna understand. When I mean y'all gonna understand what the Bible is saying, y'all gonna be like, oh, that's what the Bible says. That's what it means. So I'm gonna tell you now. This is the commandments that is in there, and then we will jump into. So hold on a minute. Let me jump into the commandments, yo. And we got to live by these commandments, y'all. This is live by the commandments. They are very important. The commandments are the most important thing, and we have to abide by the commandments. For real, no joke, y'all. We gotta abide by God's commandments. So I'm gonna pull up my Bible app real quick. Then we gonna jump. Because we go jump into the topic. So there we go. And with the 10 commandments. 10. Okay. There we Oh shoot. And there is a film called 10 Commandments movie. And it's 1956. I'm gonna watch it when I'm done. But not yet. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it when I'm done. Now, the 10 Commandments. This is very important. I love the 10 Commandments. Now, this is all the 10 Commandments. I remember them by hand, but I'm just sort of. Number 1, you shall have no other gods before me. You know what God is saying? There are other gods, but you cannot serve them because they are not the one that create this world. That's what that part is saying. Yes, there and see that is one of the 10 command, and that is number one, y'all. That's number one. That means it said you shall have no other gods. So God is saying right there are other gods out there, but they did not create you. They did not create you. The second one is you shall not make for yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above. Number three, you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltiness who takes his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Number five, honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. Number six, you shall not murder. Number seven, you shall not commit adultery. Number eight, you shall not steal. Number nine, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. And number 10, whew, number 10 is very important. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or his male servant, or his female servant, or his ox, or his donkey, or anything that is your neighbor. Now that number 10, thou shalt not covet. In the Exodus version, it says, do not covet the household of your neighbor, and provides a list of what the household contains. So your neighbor's wife, his servants, his ox, and his donkey. Significantly, in Deuteronomy, the text which scholars consider to have been written down later, the version is somewhat different. Here we read, first and foremost, thou shalt not covet your neighbor's wife, and only after that, thou shalt not covet the household of your neighbor. And in the detail, we find the servants, the animals, and the possessions. So, I want you to ask, what is the significance of the difference between these two versions of the text? So, most scholars see a reflection of a heightened nuisance of special in the independent status of woman in the later version. So, the Deuteronomic text reflects an appreciation of the fact that a woman is not a possession of her husband. We ain't gonna continue there. That's another video. That is another episode. So we gonna leave it at there. All I know, those are the 10 commandments. So we gonna jump into the topic for today, which is breaking down systemic racism, understanding its roots and impact. So I'm gonna tell you what systemic racism means. So here's what a system. If y'all see me looking, I got my nose up there, so nose like it's like a guide. So yeah. Anyway, systemic racism refers to a form of racism that is deeply ingrained within the structures and institutions of society, perpetuating racial inequalities and disadvantaging certain racial or ethnic groups. Unlike individual acts of racism which are perpetrated by individuals, systemic racism operates at a broader level, affecting policies, practices, and rooms within the institutions such as government, education, healthcare, and law enforcement. It is characterized by patterns of discrimination, marginalization, and unequal treatment based on race, which are embedded in the fabric of society and often go unnoticed or unchallenged by these impositions of power. Systemic racism can result in disparities in areas such as education, employment, housing, healthcare, and criminal justice, ultimately leading to profound and lasting impacts on the lives of marginalized communities. Now, and I'm gonna tell you this: racism started like a decade ago, and it's still to this day. We in the 21st century, and people it still exists, but it's still it's getting better, a little better, but we need to work on that part. So I'm going to be highlighting the prevalence and the civic significance of society. So systemic racism is prevalent across various societies worldwide and holds significant implications for individuals, communities, and the broader social fabric. Its prevalence is evidence is multiple facets of life, including but not limited to. So the institutional bias. The systemic racism is embedded within institutions such as government, education, healthcare, and criminal justice systems, shaping policies, practices, and decision making processes. The bias can result in unequal treatment and opportunities for marginalized racial or ethnic groups. The structural inequalities. It perpetuates structural inequalities across various domains, including education, employment, housing, and healthcare. These inequalities are often disadvantaged racial minorities, hindering their access to resources, opportunities, and social mobility. The interpersonal dynamics. The systemic racism influences interpersonal interactions, leading to stereotypes, prejudice, and discrimination against individuals based on their race or ethnicity. This can manifest in everyday encounters, workplace dynamics, and social relationships. The historical legacy. Its significance is underscored by its historical roots, which trace back to colonialism, slavery, segregation, and other forms of institutionalized racism. And the enduring impact of these historical injustices continues to shape contemporary social structures and attributes. The social justice movement. The systemic racism fuels social justice movements aimed at addressing racial inequalities and advocating for systemic change. Movements such as Black Lives Matter highlight the urgency of confronting systemic racism and dismantling oppressive systems. The public discourse. It drives public discourse and debate on issues related to race, equality, and social justice. Discussion about systemic racism are essential for raising awareness, fostering dialogue, and mobilizing collective action to address systemic inequalities. And overall, the prevalence and significance of systemic racism underscore the need for proactive efforts to recognize, comfort, and dismantle institutionalized forms of discrimination and inequality. By acknowledging its existence and taking concrete steps towards systemic change, societies can strive towards greater e- equity and justice and intensify for all individuals regardless of race or ethnicity. Wow, that's crazy, y'all. Wow, we learned something, y'all. Now I'm going to be giving you like I'm going to give you some more information. But what y'all think so far? Have you guys have any questions, comments, anything you wanna add? Have what questions? Leave them in the comment section down below. Let's send in your questions. They're sending your questions. There's go on that link. There is a link where you could go and excuse me. There's a link where you could go and let me know what y'all think of what I've just read. And if you have any questions, leave all y'all questions down, and I will answer them in the next episode. In the next bit, that was a come. So it says emphasize the importance of understanding its roots and impact for meaningful change. So I'm gonna tell you about that. So understanding the roots and impact of systemic racism is crucial for meaningful change for several reasons. Number one, historical context. By understanding the historical context of systemic racism, including its origin to colonialism, slavery, and segregation, we gain insight into the in deep, sorry guys, into in the deep-seated nature of racial inequalities. The historical perspective helps to I can read my own writing. Helps to contextualize in current this oh man, sorry about that guys. This parables and highlights the enduring legacy of past injustice. I can't even read my own handwriting. Oh damn. The second one is identifying root causes. Understanding the root cause of systemic racism allows us to pinpoint specific policies, practices, and social structures that perpetuate racial inequalities. By identifying these root causes, we can develop targeted strategies for dismantling system racism at core. The next one is third one is informing policy solutions. Insights into the impact of systemic racism inform the development of effective policy solutions aimed at addressing racial inequalities. By understanding how systemic racism operates across various institutions and sectors, policymakers can design policies that promote equality, inclusion, and social justice. The next one is empathy and perspective taking. Understanding the impact of systemic racism fosters empathy and perspective taking among individuals from all racial and ethnic backgrounds. By recognizing the lived experiences of marginalized communities, we can cultivate greater compassion, solidarity, and support for efforts combat systemic racism. The next one is promoting accountability. Awareness of the impact of systemic racism holds institutions and individuals accountable for addressing racial inequalities. By shining a light on disparities in areas such as education, employment, healthcare, and criminal justice, we can advocate for accountability measures and demand transparency and accountability from those in positions of power. And the next one is driving collective action. Understanding the roots and impact of systemic racism galvanizes collective action and mobilizes communities to work together towards meaningful change. By raising awareness, fostering dialogue, and building coalitions, we can harness collective power to challenge oppressive systems and advance racial justice. In essence, understanding the roots and impact of systemic racism is essential for laying the groundwork for transformative change. By comforting the historical legacy of racism, identifying root causes, informing policy solutions, fostering empathy, providing accountability, and driving collective action, we can work towards creating a more equitable and just society for all individuals, regardless of race or ethnicity. So yeah, guys. So, mm, wow. So, does anybody have any questions? Make sure to put it in the comment section about that. And yeah, wow, wow, guys. So basically, it's saying that it said the systemic racism, the definition of sexism, it's just a tongue twister. Systemic racism, the definition of it is a form of racism that is embedded within the structures and institutions of society. So I'm gonna stop here for a minute, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys about my take on what I just read. And I know y'all probably say the same thing. Y'all probably saying the same thing right now. Probably saying, "Wow." Yes, guys. Now, based on what I just read, pretty much, I would say, um there's things in this world, there's like people still doing that, but and I'm gonna tell you this: we need to come together. We should love each other no matter what races you are, pretty much. No matter what race you are, black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, whatever, we got to love people for who they are. We got to love them. We got to treat them right, respect them, and make sure to be able to love on them, no matter what. Because there shouldn't be no animosity. There shouldn't even be no animosity at all, for real. Very, it doesn't, you see what I mean? So that's what I think, what I've just read, what pretty much is like, it doesn't matter who, it doesn't matter what race you are, it doesn't matter what race, you gotta love, we gotta come together as one, and as one nation, and treat people right. Because I think I saw it on TikTok or whatever it is, and I was watching something. Y'all are not going to believe this. This guy, and he was like dressing, pretending to be homeless to see if people are going to come up to help him. And make a long story short, the guy was like, the guy he is the cup was right beside him, right? And this young man come up to him, and he dropped money inside his cup. And then the guy said, "Why did you give me? Why did you give me?" And y'all are not gonna believe what he said. Y- Yeah, y'all gonna love this part. Well, he says, brace yourselves. He said the reason why I give you is because I've been going through the same thing. To the guy was homeless himself. He was literally homeless. Yeah, the young man who, yeah, he was literally homeless, and he doesn't like to see other people go through the same thing, so he just help him. And guys, the guy was white, yeah, and the man who pretended to be homeless is black. That is amazing. I was like, wow, that was shocking. That was shocking. That is amazing, because the funny thing, the the white guy was homeless too, and didn't even know that. The black guy didn't even know that. That's why the guy asked him, "Why did you give me money?" And he just said, "Because I'm homeless, and his sister and his sister and his brother, they're homeless. They had their other family members, like, don't want to help, and some list goes on." I'm like, wow, that comes to show you there are good people in this world. They are good people in this world. They are. You just got to look for them. So yeah. So yeah, guys, there's gonna be a part two, because I ain't gonna read it, guys. Because I will say, to summar, in summary, pretty much what I've seen here is talking about racism to highlight events. Because if you have watched the previous episodes where I talk about the Martin Luther King Jr. Information, what happened to that, and what happened to Rosa Parks and stuff, pretty much they make a difference on this world, for real. Because they are exchanged. Because y'all already know, Martin Luther King, he got assassinated just because of him trying to help the world, and you know what I mean. But he lived a great life. And funny thing, y'all gonna be like, wait, what? Guys, you will not know what age he passed. He passed in my age range. Yeah, I'll let that sink in for a minute. Guys, I'm 35. Yeah, and he passed away at 34. Wow. He was young. He was young when he passed. He was pretty much young. I'm like, wow. Because I didn't know he passed at that age. Until I was like, oh. I was pretty much shocked. Like, literally shocked. No joke. I was like, wow. Wow. No joke. Ooh. Words can express. But anyway, y'all. That's what I want to let you guys know to give y'all the history. And first and foremost, we're in the beginning of April, and I want y'all to I want y'all to know this. Make sure hug on somebody because you never know what they might be going through. You never know what they might be going through for real. You never know. You never know. You don't know what people are going through until they tell you. That's why I want y'all through the month of April. Love on love on somebody. Treat like hug them. If they say why you hugging me, why you hugging me? Hug because you never know. That person might need that hug. Cause you don't know what they're going inside their head. That's why it's good to love on people because you don't know what they might be going through. Because look at that. That guy didn't have to give him money, but he did. He did. And the funny thing is, the young man is actually homeless and got and that man who was he was just like he was homeless. He gave him $1,000. Like I was like, wow, that's a blessing because that's what you do when you help people because you never know. You never know who you might, you never know. That's why we got to treat people. We got to love on people. So when there's people trying to hurt people and blaming black people for doing this and all that kind of stuff, y'all can't be doing that, y'all. For real. We gotta we gotta stand up and help unite people. We gotta unite because Michael Jackson says, make the his song say, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and their entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. That when Michael Jackson, I'm like, wow, he know. He know what the heck going on in this world because this world needs healing. It needs healing if we come together and stop the animosity. Stop putting black people against white people or black people against black people because y'all and it's just amazing and you have other black people are making it look bad for the other black folks because when the other part of the black folks treat people like that or like do things, you cannot be blaming the whole black community. Same thing with the white. Come on, man, really? You don't see the white folks do that. So why the black community gotta do that? Come on now. We gotta come together. You see that? Cause remember the guy didn't have to do that. And there are other things that happened too that's similar to that story when what happened with us. Cause when I was looking through TikTok, I was like, wow. And I was shocked. I was like pretty much shocked to what I've seen. There are people out there going through differences. So come on now. Instead of being racist, don't be racist. Just love them because you don't know what they are going through. Just treat people and I'm gonna tell you this, how you treat others is how you treat yourself. If you treat yourself like shit, excuse my language, if you treat yourself like shit, you're gonna treat the other person like shit. So pretty much, you got to, because if you love yourself, that's why. And I'm gonna tell you this, it starts with you. It starts with you. How you treat people is how you treat yourself. If you treat yourself bad, you are going to treat others bad. You are going to treat others bad. For real. That's why you have to treat people the way they are supposed to be treated. You have to. You have to treat people in a respectful manner. Have to. And it's very important you to treat people with respect, because respect goes a long way. It does. So when you talk bad about people, it's not good to talk about. It's not good to judge people of who they are, because you never know what they're going through. They might be, you never know. They might be going through things with their parents or whatever it is, their family. Their you know. You have like toxic family members. You have all that kinds of stuff. You never know what people are going through. All right. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all for taking the time out to be a part of this discussion, and I want y'all to know this. Just love on them, because let's make this world a better place, as Michael Jackson says. Let's make this world a better place by by treating people right. Love people. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter who they are. They could be, as I said, they could be black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, people in the LGBTQIA guys. And I'm gonna be, yes, I'm gonna go there. Listen, yeah, I've seen too many people. There's a lot of suicides going in this world, and we need to stop. There's yeah, young people are dying for nothing. Young people are dying for nothing, y'all. For real. So we got to come together, work together. When you work together, great things happen if you work together. So that's what my final thing. Just work together. Because when you work together, trust me, it makes a difference when you work together. So we discuss a lot of things that we discuss about we know the definition of what systemic racism is about, because, and I'm telling you, we need to change. We need to change. We need to change the world. We need to change. It's time for a change. It's time to go out there and do it the way God intended to, because God intended for us to live in a world where there's peace, there's no animosity, there's no violence. Because there's, guys, they're saying that black people is the only one that cause violence. Really? Y'all need to stop. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say this once and for all. Stop blaming people. Stop blaming black people. Stop blaming white people. For real. Stop. We y'all need to stop. Stop blaming people for what. Come on now. Y'all need to cut it out. Just talk to them. Don't just, you know what I mean? Just talk. Have a conversation. Just like I'm having a conversation with you guys. You know what I mean? Just talk. You don't need to, you don't need to do all that. Because all that is unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Right? So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. And I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for joining the discussion. And if you have any questions or comments y'all want to ask me, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. I appreciate you. What do you think about what was said in the episode? And thank you so much. I want to shout out all the people out there. If y'all birthday is in the month of January to March, happy birthday. April, where all my April babies at? Where my April babies at? We got to shout you out too. Happy birthday to all of y'all. All the birthday. If y'all birthday is in April, happy birthday. There's gonna be a birthday video coming out. Yes, guys, there's gonna be a birthday video coming out. I'm gonna tell you happy birthday to everybody whose birthday is in the month of April. And yeah. Alright, guys, I'm gonna let y'all know that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining this discussion. Make sure to follow me on social media. Your girl just got verified. Yes, guys, we are verified, y'all. The podcast got verified on Facebook and Twitter. Let's make, if you want the podcast to be verified on YouTube, let's go. Share this to your friends, your family, whoever. Share this episode so they can be educated educated about this. Alright, y'all. It's your big Omer in the mother effing building. Thank you so much. You are watching the Powerful Movements podcast. Thank you so much. I appreciate all y'all for taking the time out to click this podcast and to watch at the end of this podcast. If you guys made it at the end of the podcast, I got something special for y'all. And don't forget, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more exciting content. There's gonna be educational things. I'm gonna make it more excitable so you guys can be able to enjoy it. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. I'm your host, D Fresh King. And I just want to thank you for joining this podcast. Y'all have been a great audiences. Thank you so much for watching, commenting. If y'all watching from Facebook, thank you for throwing y'all comments, liking, commenting, sharing, all that stuff. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And guys, if you want to be a part of the show, if you want to be a part of the podcast, y'all go in that link down below. There is a section if you want me to interview you. That is, make sure to go in that link and click that thing so you can be able to go fill it out. Or I want y'all to go in there and hit it, and then boop, it's gonna take you there. And to make it easier, I'm gonna leave it in the link below where you guys could be able to go ahead and go click that link. All right, y'all. So if you want to be a part of that, and y'all, I put together a personality test. Guys, go check out the personality test. I put together a personality test. Y'all go ahead. That link is gonna be down below. It's gonna take you straight there. Alright, y'all. Be blessed. Thank you so much. And God bless you guys. Have a great and wonderful April. Welcome to the month of April. And let there be blessings, shower blessings in your life in the month of April. I want to shout out all the people in the month of April who has birthdays, and thank you so much. And I will see you guys in my next episode. Thank you for joining, and I will see you guys. Peace.